Hey, Rock Wilson.
Hey, Sierra. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much for being here.
Sure.
You help people all the time with relationship advice and to find their significant other, but sometimes viewers will submit questions. And today I have quite the question for you. Are you ready?
I am.
All right.
Yeah.
This one's very interesting. Brock, I was in an incredibly unfulfilled marriage when I connected with a very attractive guy on Facebook who worked in the same industry. One day I was at work and he randomly came into our office. I didn't recognize him at first, but we said hello and I asked if he wanted to go grab dinner when I got off or a drink. We did, and the relationship turned into a reoccurring meetup. I was super infatuated with him, and he was very standoffish as I was married at the time. Okay, red flag. I filed for divorce shortly, so continued our dynamic, even though I wanted more. Fast forward a year, and I am in a healthy, lovely relationship with a great guy, when suddenly he decides to contact me, saying he actually has feelings for me and always has and wants to be with me. I'm in love. I'm kind of in love with him, but also love my boyfriend. Don't want to hurt him and don't know what to do. SOS. I cannot. Okay, Brock, help.
There's a lot to unpack. There's a lot to unpack here, and these are the types of anonymous submissions I get. Probably 3 or 4 of these every single day. I'm posting them constantly on Facebook. I'm gonna go ahead and just dive into this. There's obviously, like you said, couple layers, couple red flags. I'm not gonna get too much into the part about the marriage being unfulfilled, but what I will say is, okay, when we're not getting the things out of a relationship that we desperately crave, when somebody does give that to us in even the smallest microdose, we can kind of elevate the significance of that in our mind. And that is that infatuation that she's experiencing. If she didn't get something like in the marriage and now this guy's giving it to her, yeah, you're gonna start feeling some like, I think I'm in love type feeling, some conflicting stuff. And now that she's in a new relationship, or she said for a year,
yeah,
those feelings that first person made her feel after her marriage, or I guess she was still married, are going to be triggered every single time she thinks about him, because she went for such a long time not feeling a certain way, and then he made her feel that way. So even like 5 years from now, just the thought of him is going to elicit.
It's like a little chemical reaction type of thing.
It's exactly what it is. And there's a couple ways that you're able to work through that. One of them is definitely seek some therapy so you can get closure.
Yeah.
If you don't want closure, if you want to sabotage the 1-year relationship you have currently going, then go for it.
At least she's not married this time.
I was gonna say, at least she's not married this time. Like I said, I don't want to get too much into that part. A lot of people are in very unhealthy relationships, and I want everybody to find and cultivate a really happy, fulfilling relationship. But the thing that gets me about this is this new guy who she says she's in love with is going to be an innocent bystander. She has to make a decision on what love is. And I talked about this on a previous episode. Love isn't a feeling.
Right.
Love is consistent action, selfless consistent action. And we don't just turn on love. It has to be something that's repeated. We have to see that investment from somebody else for us to start feeling this way. So the feeling that she has when she thinks about this other guy isn't love. It is infatuation, and it needs to be chalked up to just that. Oh, I'm feeling this way because I hadn't felt something in my previous relationship for so long. He made me feel that way, and that's all that is.
Right.
Now, her job is to try to replicate those feelings in this relationship.
Okay.
That is her responsibility. If I were her coach, I would highly recommend that she cuts all communication off with this guy that is finally, after a year, deciding that he wants to have her in his life.
Yeah, I completely agree. I am no dating expert, but I agree with you. And I just wanted to say that I think loyalty is very important. Okay.
It is.